Ah yes, the KBD 67 Lite has finally arrived. Let's do the review, but first let's unbox the thing. I was going to use the Durock V2 since they're a bit more reliable, but I'll give KBD a shot and Holee mod them. What you'll need is some fabric tape. Here I use sport tape. You're going to need some tweezers and some scissors. Cut a piece about 2mm in width and 1cm in length. Put it through the hole and stick it to the bottom like so. You want to anchor the tape down by putting it through the hole and patting it down. If you have a little bit of excess tape, you want to just trim that off. Make sure that everything's tucked in, and there you go. That's basically the Holee mod. The tape acts as a cushion, so when the stabilizer wire hits the top, it prevents the ticking sound. Next, I'm lubing the housing with some 205G0, applying some on both sides and spreading it evenly. And it's the exact same process for the stem. Here I'm using dielectric grease to further dampen the rattle and fill in the gap of the stem. I like to apply a generous amount, and don't forget to apply some around the 90° bend where that can also create some rattle. Included in the kit is some stabilizer foam. I place these beneath where the stabilizer would sit, and this reduces the harshness of the bottom mount. Here's how they would sound unmodified. Make sure you're happy with the way your stabilizers sound before screwing everything together. Otherwise, you'll be spending a lot of time taking it apart just to retune them. Once all the stabs are on, the silicone mute is going to be on next, followed by the PC plate. Once everything is lined up, they provided some screws that go onto the back of the PCB, and they screw into the PC plate, securing everything together. The PCB silicone provides the gasket mount by sitting between the lower and upper case. To take apart the case, they are screwed on by 4 screws, but the rest are in the bag. Now you can see the upper and the cutouts for the bump-ons. And they just slot in like so. So now we get to assemble the whole sandwich. You want to slap that case foam on first, drop everything you just put together and put the upper case on. There are 8 screws from the bottom that hold it all together. And lastly, I put on the feet. And that's it, we just assembled the KBD 67 Lite. So the flex on the board can give you a nicer typing feel, but honestly it depends on your preferences. This board does offer some flex, and I guess it's a good taster for the higher end boards. This was very easy to build, and honestly modding the stabilizers took the most amount of time. It's important to get the stabs right, or overall you're going to be cursed with this ticking sound and never be satisfied with your board. Let's see how they sound with some Durock Poms lubed and filmed. This is the GMK Samurai, and enjoy the B-roll. So how did that sound? Comment below on your thoughts. They weren't joking when they named it the 67 Lite. The case is made out of ABS plastic, the same for most toys, so it does make the board feel very cheap. But the sound from this board is fantabulous. The case has just enough dampening to create a clean thock and not be muted. There was one issue with the Holee mod. When I flipped the spacebar, I noticed some interference. As you can see here, the tape is sticking out and is making contact with the housing. It's only apparent when you're hitting the spacebar from above the stabilizer and on an angle. The font on the back is kind of basic, but the per key RGB is nicely diffused at the front, which makes up for it, I guess. For 105 USD or 195 kangaroo dollars, included shipping, this is a really nice board for any beginner or anyone chasing the thockiness. I'm gonna post up a sound comparison between different profile keycaps, so hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, the KBD 67 Lite is a killer keyboard. I'll see you next time.